Before I talk about our team and what is upcoming, we were informed this morning at our football office that Jim LeClaire, one of our all-time greats, passed away early this morning, and we sure want to keep his wife Betty and family in our thoughts and prayers. Jim was such an outstanding representative of UND football and went on to a great NFL career and is in numerous Hall of Fames and one of our all-time greats. So we are saddened by that news today. As we look forward to this week, I felt we got a lot out of last week when we were open. We were able to once again get practice reps for some guys that hadn't played a whole lot, but a lot of our younger guys played the previous 2 weeks. So we wanted to keep them sharp, and also our veterans go at a high tempo for some plays so we get that football timing and try to keep the timing as best we can. And then we rested a number of guys. We're a banged up football team like everybody is this time of year, and now we look forward to Weber State. And what we see early, they're deserving of a number 3 ranking in the country. They're very solid on both sides of the ball, up front, a very physical football team. So we've really got to have a great week of preparation and obviously be mentally, physically, and emotionally ready to go on Saturday afternoon out in Ogden.
Is this an opportunity to kind of, I don't know if it's build the right resume or make a splash on the national scene, but you guys can really pick up a win that'll turn some heads?
Well, we think it is a really good opportunity for us. Anytime you can play ranked teams, and we've already played 3 ranked teams and been able to come out with a positive result. This is the highest ranked team that we're going to play with. Their recent history, they're a very good football program. They were in the semifinals, they were in quarterfinals, and they've done a really good job with their team. So this is a really big opportunity for us to go out and compete against one of the best in the country.
How much of their game on Saturday against Sac State did you watch, and what did you take away from that one?
Well, actually, we watched quite a bit of it and wanted to get a feel. Anytime you can watch a team, live, maybe you can pick up a few things just on tempo and things like that. But what we took away is that they're very physical and explosive. You've really got to control their running game, and somehow to shut it down completely maybe is a bit unrealistic. But they have 3 guys that they rotate in there at running back that are very capable. Josh Davis is their leading rusher, and he can hurt you in a number of different types of runs, but boy, he gets downhill in a hurry and he runs through tackles. We're really impressed with him and also impressed with the other guys. But not only do they have a good running game, they're explosive at receiver. Seems like their quarterback's healthy now. He played the entire game, which was the first time in the last 3, I believe, that he played the entire game. And then defensively, really disruptive. You got to really have a good plan and take care of the ball. They create a lot of turnovers, which set up scoring opportunities for their team.
They were able to knock out Sac State's quarterback. What do you have to do to protect Nate back there in order to make sure that he's able to survey and go up against his team for the full 60 minutes?
Yeah, they've been getting pressure on all their opponents this year. So to beat pressure, you got to be really sound in your schemes. We've got to really make it simple for our guys so we can execute those schemes as simple as we can make it. And then, part of it's on the quarterback to make quick decisions, get rid of the football. So that's a challenge for us, but they really make it difficult for you to try to throw it downfield because it takes time, and they're very explosive and good pass rushers up front.
Coach, it seems like last year you went into the Weber State game kind of in a similar situation, a chance to really improve a playoff resume. Are there things you can take away from being in that situation last year and apply it this year, knowing that you're on the road this year instead of being at home?
Yeah, I think, anytime you play against an opponent, last year was the first time we played against Weber in some time, so you learn a little bit about the opponent, how they're going to play and what they're going to do. They came in there last year and spread us out and really made us defend the perimeter, which we always got to be able to do. And this year we got to be ready for that again. The thing you learn about them, they can be this really hard downhill running team, yet they aren't uncomfortable going to being a spread team and getting it out quick and having you run to the perimeter and make tackles. Tackling is going to be so key on Saturday afternoon. We felt we didn't tackle well enough last year against this team, and we really need to tackle well on Saturday.
When you have a bye week like you guys have had now, how much of it is kind of examining what you do, and are there things that you add that maybe you haven't done throughout the beginning portion of the year?
Well, I think there's some of both. We take a look back and evaluate where we are on offense, defense, and special teams and see what we can add to help us down the stretch. But, our big focus last week was getting ready for Weber State and starting to really take a look at their video and trying to figure out the best plan against them.
You guys were pretty banged up, especially on defense. How beneficial was this bye week for that? Are there any updates on those guys?
Yeah, it really helped us up front on defense. We'll get a couple guys back here, and it's never going to be 100% this time of year, but we think a couple guys, Jalen Morrison is much better this week than he was a week ago, and if we had to play the last game we were out, we could have pushed him into action, but we felt it was best just to give him that time off, so that helps us. And Graham DeVore is feeling much better right now, so those two guys feeling better really helps us up front.
Do you get the sense that the team feels like this is a game that has a little bit more importance to it just because of what Tom said, there's a chance to maybe make a bigger impact on the national stage?
Yeah, I think anytime you get later in the year and you know where you are as far as your first 8 games, I think the stakes get higher. And especially November football, you really got to be tough and gritty to be a good team in November, and that's what we're challenging our team to do. And this is a big opportunity for us. There's no question that going against the top team in the country this time of year is really a huge opportunity for our program and our team.
With some of the road troubles you had earlier in the year, as you go into Weber State, are you guys looking at or trying to do things a lot differently than you have here in the past, or are you addressing maybe other areas?
I think we're comfortable with what we do on the road with our preparation. I think, you're going to look at things all the time and tweak it here and there, but we've been able to win games on the road. This was an early season issue that we felt we didn't handle very well, and we addressed those issues when we got back and challenged our guys to be better just at focus and preparation and how we handled the game. As you look at this week, Weber State's the number one issue we have. They're a very good football team, and we've got to really work hard throughout the week of preparation so we can feel confident about executing the plan on Saturday afternoon. And yeah, we'll always look at what we do on the road, but our routine's been good for a number of years that we feel that we've been pretty good on the road against some good teams.